Welcome to the Johnny Ward Show.
There he comes. He's a lovely little chap, isn't he?
As Challenger 1 reaches the moon's surface, we can see Johnny Ward playing keepy up his with a football. Fantastic. Molly,
You can't beat a nice cup of tea and a lovely, lovely jam donut. You really are mad.
the question is, will Frank Lampard win a game for Chelsea?
I don't think so. You're always going on about your English football. Always going on about as if you're the best team in the world. Well, you're not the best team in the world. We are Scotland.
I don't think so, you twat.
I'm Al Pacino. Hoo-ha. Walder, Huskov, you're a dosser.
With thousands in attendance and millions watching around the world, here's Johnny.
What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. That's great. We're gonna do the better this time. I bet. Hey, what's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. Okay, one time for mama, everybody. What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you look so sad? Hey, it's not so bad. Hey, it's a nicer place. Shut up in your face.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Johnny Ward Radio Show. We've got a great show for you this afternoon. So please ring up, please. Line one, who is that?
It's me, Roger.
Hello, Roger. Thank you very much for ringing in.
As you know, I'm an inventor.
Yes, I know you're an inventor. You invented, you wrote a song for the Oasis, Don't Look Back in Anger. You also, I think, invented the Dyson Hoover for the floor.
That's correct. Never received a penny from any of them, and none of them at all. And I still I'm very upset about that.
Well, don't be too upset, Roger. You know, what's on your mind today?
Well, I just watched the X Factor last night.
Yes, I thought it was very good.
Very good. I thought it was a load of crap. It needs updating. I know Simon Cowell from many years ago, and I devised that game, the X Factor. It was my fault. It was my dream. And he stole it off me, and he took I should have been on stage. I should have been Simon Cowell, not him. And I'm sick to death of people stealing my ideas. They're multi-millionaires, got 4 or 5 houses all around the world, and I live in a crappy council flat in London. I'm sick to death of it. I really am. And Simon Cowell, look at the state of him now. All that money and all that dyes his hair and his beard is as skinny as the facial surgery that he's had. I'm sick to death.
Roger, please. You've got to...
I've had it.
It's gone. Roger's gone. Thank you, Roger. Please ring up again, Roger, and look after yourself. Now, my celebrity guest this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, is a very special person. One of the country's greatest actors. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice cheer for Mr. Michael Kane. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much for coming on the Johnny Ward Radio Show. Thank you very much, Johnny. It's a lovely studio. I like the studio. I like you. I've met you a few times, haven't I? You have, Michael. You have. Michael, can I just ask you, some great films. The Italian Job, that's always one that goes down, firstly in my head. What happened? How did you get approached for The Italian Job? Well, I thought, first of all, Johnny, that it was going to be an Italian film. I really did. I thought I had to learn Italian. Like, hello, Mama, would you like me to get the pizza ready? But it was nothing like that, they wanted a Cockney bloke to get a gang from London and steal loads of gold, and that's how it started. It was fantastic. And what about the phrase in the film that is famous, like you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off? How did that start? Well, originally I thought of that line, but I changed it. What it was, I was with a girlfriend once, and I said to her, take your drawers off. But she took all her clothes off, and then I said to her, "Oi, you're only supposed to take your bloody drawers off." And that stayed with me until we made the Italian job, and then it come to me. I just said it off the cuff. "You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off." And that's where it come from. That's fantastic, Michael. Fantastic. And also, Michael, Escape to Victory, which is just the music. Again, you're the leader in the prison camp. What was it like with these people here? Well, Sylvester Stallone was a fantastic guy, but he was American and he didn't have a bloody clue about goalkeeping. He could play the American game, what they play, baseball or whatever it is, but he was useless at football. So we thought we'd put him in goal, and we put him in goal. And when the German took the penalty and he saved it in slow motion, it took him 200 bloody takes to do it. We was there for about a week just on him trying to save the bloody penalty. Hatch, his name was, but it was fantastic, and we won, and we all ran out the stadium. Michael, thank you very, very much for coming on the show. Please come back again on the Johnny Ward Show. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Straight into the weather, ladies and gentlemen, with our weatherman, Boomer. Good afternoon, Boomer.
Hello, Johnny. Thank you very much. The weather today is, it is going to be soaking wet, puddles everywhere. Got to wear the wellies, the welly boots. You can get them from, I don't know, any store. Welly boots today because puddles will be everywhere. Don't want the water going over the top, otherwise you got soaky feet all day long. So it's not going to be a good day. Lots of puddles in the roads. So all you old men out there taking your dog for a walk, be careful because lots of drivers go in the puddles on purpose to bloody soak you.
Would you mind tying up my shoelace for me, please?
You really are a very, very, very strange person.
With 50 metres to go, it looks like Johnny Ward has won the gold medal for Great Britain.
Hold on. Who's nicked me bloody kippers? Corn and chips are 15 a time, please. You do not make me laugh.
Will Roy Hodgson get the Chelsea job?
Well. Very well.
We would like to know, is Johnny Ward still on the moon? If so, can you hear us, Johnny? I can hear you.
Let's get this damn show on the road.
Malcolm, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Malcolm. This is the cleaner here. How are you, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm all right, Johnny. What about yourself?
Well, still working hard, aren't we?
Well, we've all got to work hard and everything.
What are you going to do next week when the coronation's on and everything?
I was down in Clacton last week, and the winds were so bad there. Me and the wife have got a caravan there, and it's right near the edge, and all of a sudden this big wafter of wind come past, and the caravan went flying off the bloody edge of the cliff. No. Yeah, completely ruined it is like.
Oh, so where are you and your wife going next week, Malcolm?
Well, no, I'm going somewhere, but it'll be on my own.
Well, where's your wife?
She was in the caravan. Caught you there, Johnny, didn't I?
Oh, Malcolm, you are a sod. Our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, on Football Weekly is England and Spurs legend, Harry Kane. Harry, welcome, and thank you very much for joining us on the Johnny Ward Show this afternoon.
Thanks very much, Johnny. Thanks very much.
Harry, obviously it's been difficult the last couple of weeks. You've 2 games, you conceded 5 goals early on in the game and also 6 goals, but you scored in both games.
Yeah, obviously, but it's not the same as winning the games.
Harry, what is actually going on at the moment?
It's very difficult. Actually, it's not very difficult. The players behind me are complete crap. And obviously, they keep giving in goals like that. We're never going to win a game ever.
And what do you think is the main problem? What should be done really?
Well, I mean, obviously, the first thing to be done is to get a manager. We actually need a football manager to coach us. I mean, we've had, since our Billy, 16 managers. We've had more managers since my local coffee shop down the road. It's ridiculous.
Do you feel you're getting the help that you need, Harry?
Oh, well, I mean, I've got Song up front, and it is always great. He scores a goal. We pair up well. But Richarlison, the Brazilian kid, I mean, he scores his first goal the other day for a year, and you think like he's a God's gift to women. He's got about 100 tattoos on his back, and he thinks he's a god. I mean, do me a favour, do me a favour. I mean, I said to him after the game, I said, you're giving it a bit large, didn't you? And he said, well, I scored my first goal. I said, listen, the nearest you got to the net is when I took you fishing last week. I mean, it's absolutely useless. I mean, on a training session last Monday, one of the new coaches came in and said, right, what we're going to do to you, Rich Harrison, we're going to go and get six cones, and you got to dribble in and out the cones. And you know what? The cones won 6-4.
What about other people in the game? Other players, former players who what about the medals they've won and you've not got none, Harry? In your cabinet at home. No, I mean in my cabinet at home, I've got two pot noodles, spicy ones. I like them. Some chocolate biscuits and also a pear. I like pears. And what really upsets me is you get people like Gary Neville. I mean, oh, Mr. Boring. Oh, what a boring. I mean, people say that I'm boring. God, he's got to be the most boring person in the world, And took me down. Oh, come down my house and see all my trophies. So he takes me to this 64-bedroom castle that he's got in Manchester, and go down to the cellars. And he's got it all converted with all his medals. Oh, this is when I shook hands with Pele, and this is when I got player of the match. You go, boo, 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 boo. Oh, then when you think it's finished, oh yeah, it takes you down all these alleyways, which have all been made with very light lights on, and oh, that's a picture of me there with Alex Ferguson when we won the title with the boo, boo, boo. I mean, it really is boring. Would you ever leave Tottenham Hotspur, Harry?
Look, I'm the top goal scorer of this club. I've been here for many, many years. I love all the people behind the scenes, the cooks, the trainers, and everyone. And I love everyone at this club.
But if you got offered more money, would you go?
Oh, of course I'll bloody go. Yeah. What do you think, I'm an idiot or something? Footballers pack up at 33. I've got to earn a living after that. So of course I'll bloody go.
Harry Kane, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Kane. Thank you, Harry. Thank you very much for coming in this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Kane. And now, ladies and gentlemen, over to our regular boxing correspondent, John Fury. Hi, John. Thank you for being here.
Thanks very much, Johnny.
Now, John, there's a big fight coming up this weekend. John Ryder from London, Islington, fighting Canelo in Mexico. What do you think the chances of John? A lot of people putting him down, say he won't win, he hasn't got a chance. What do you think, John?
Let me tell you one thing, John. Every man has a pair of legs, 2 arms, and a head. And all it needs is one of them things to connect, and he's won the fight. Never put a man down, because I will fight any man.
Thanks for that, John. But do you think he really has got a chance of winning, in this? He's not lost Canelo for years.
Let me tell you something here, John. When you go to fight, you fight to win. It's like today. Me, I'm an old-fashioned man. I will take my shirt off now, and I will fight anyone who's here. And I will not give up. And after the fight, you shake hands and you're friends. In Parliament these days, you get Richie Sunak, whatever his name is, and Keir Starmer arguing with each other. Goes on for hours. What a load of crap. In the old days, you'd go outside, strip off. Sunak versus Starmer. Have a boxing match outside in the Houses of Parliament. All the people could stand round. Whoever wins is the new Prime Minister of this country.
Do you really think you could still fight, John, at your age? You've got to be 6, didn't you?
Now, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk down to me, or I'll come over there, John. I'll smash your head in.
It was only a question, John.
Yes, but it was a loaded question. You were trying to put me down. Take your top off now. I'm going to fight you here in front of everyone. In this studio, and I'll smash you to pieces. Right, let's see how big a man you are. Outside, say you can't fight to save your life.
We do apologise. The Johnny Ward Show will be back on air as soon as possible.
Hello, I'm Giuseppe. I got something special for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was a boy, just about the 8th grade, Mama used to say, don't stay out late with the bad boys. Always shoot the pool, Giuseppe going to flunk a school. Boy, it making me sick, all the thing I gotta do. I can't get no kicks, I always got to follow rules. Boy, it making me sick, just to make the lousy bucks. Got to feel like a fool. And the mama used to say all the time, what's the matter you? Hey, gotta no respect. What do you think you do? Why you look so sad? It's not so bad. It's a nicer place. Ah, shut up your face.
Our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, during Scottish Legend Week is the one and only Happy Andy Murray. Andy, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much, Johnny.
Andy, you've been a tennis player for a number of years and a fantastic player you are. You've won quite a few trophies in your time. It must make you happy.
Happy, I don't know about that. It's people say that I'm miserable. I don't laugh. It's just the way I am. It's I don't laugh a lot, but it doesn't mean that I'm not happy.
I mean, you've won trophies at Wimbledon. I think you've won Olympic gold. When did you start playing tennis?
I was about 6 months old, and my mother put a racket in my hand and used to tie me to the fence and make me stay out there to the early hours of the morning, and that's how I learned to play tennis.
Oh, your mother was quite tough with you?
Yeah, but she was a kind mother. I used to have breakfast in the morning, so I was quite happy with that.
And obviously, over the years, you become a top player, winning Wimbledon, as I said before. And did you get on with your mother?
Yeah, I mean, obviously at times when she was my manager and my coach, you don't fall out with your mother, you love your mum.
Sorry, Andy, Jose Marino's just popped in the studio. He just wants to say something to you. Andy, respect! Respect! Yes, yes, yes! To be champion, to win, is fantastic. Yes, 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 respect, Andy Murray! But try to smile some more. Make yourself happy, you miserable bastard! Respect, Andy Murray.
Thanks very much, Jose. It's very nice of you.
Now, if we could just sum up your career, I know you're off in a minute. Your mother's there; she's growling at you. What would you say is the bonuses in your career?
Well, let's just say I've won Olympic gold, I've won Wimbledon, I've got 2 lovely children, I've bought a castle in Scotland, I've got about £85 billion in my bank account, and I feel really happy about it, really happy.
Thank you very much, Andy. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Murray. Line 4. David from Kent. David, you're the activist.
Oh, hello. Hello, Johnny. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What are you up to, David?
Well, the coronation and all that.
Yes, what you up to? You up to doing some of your pranks?
Well, what I was going to do, Johnny, was I was going to go in a jet. The jet goes about 5 million miles an hour. They was then going to drop me in the jet, and I've got these wings on and some paint. It's in a paint ram on it, red paint and blue paint, and they was going to drop me outside of Westminster, and soon as King Charles and Camilla got out of the car, I would land on top of them and cover them all in paint.
And what happened? Have you tried this out?
Well, yeah. I won't be doing it now.
Why? What's happened?
Well, I was doing my we was in Ecuador, and I was just trying out in rehearsals, as you say, and as I come out in the plane, I got stuck in a tree in one of the Amazon forests, and I'm still up there. I'm in Ecuador. I've been there for 3 days. They can't get me out.
Well, thank God for that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, David from Kent, the activist. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to the Johnny Ward Show. I really appreciate it. We've got John Ryder from Islington fighting over the weekend against Canelo in Mexico. Best of luck, John Ryder, a British fighter. Also, next week we've got the coronation. So please tune in to the Johnny Ward radio show. I'm going to put this show on Twitter, and from there you'll receive a link onto YouTube. And like I always say to all of you, shut up in your face!
1, 2, 3, what's the matter you? Hey! It's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face.
Okay, one time for mama, everybody.
What's the matter, you? Hey! Got no respect. Hey! What do you think you do? Hey! Why you look so sad? Hey! It's a not so bad.